Hi folks, Peter Cameron-Burnett here, Air Operations Officer for the Flying Trader 2 project. Now, we've had lots of people curious about the helicopter that we're using for this rather unique venture, so here are the answers to your top 5 most asked questions. What kind of helicopter is it? Greg J is a 4-seater Robertson R-44 helicopter introduced in 1990. It's the most popular light aircraft of the 21st century, with almost 6,000 in service around the world. It's been used to set a number of records, and the chap who taught Greg to fly this once flew one of these to the South Pole. So how far, fast and high can it fly? Well, this thing has a maximum speed of about 150 miles an hour, and it can fly up to about 14,000 feet, which is about half the height that jet airliners fly at. How far it can go depends a lot on what it's carrying, but it's got a range of about 350 miles. So what kind of engine does this thing have? Well, this thing has a 6-cylinder, 9-litre fuel-injected petrol engine, which kicks out around 245 brake horsepower. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot for a 9-litre engine, but aero engines are designed to be more robust than car engines, as you can imagine. The heli itself is built to be as light as possible. In fact, this entire machine weighs only 650 kilos, which is actually 100 kilos lighter than a smart car. So how do we actually manage to trade from up in the air? Well, the simple answer is that we use the 4G mobile network. Mobile networks are a little bit like a crowd of umbrellas, designed to get as wide a coverage as possible. But the signal also goes up as well, and we can get great signal, especially in built-up areas. We then simply take a mobile phone, turn it into a hotspot, connect to it, and hey presto, you have your own internet cafe 1,000 feet above the ground. And of course, the most popular question is, what happens if the engine stops? There's a saying amongst helicopter pilots that the big fan on the top is designed to keep the pilot cool because he starts to sweat a lot if it stops. If the engine actually fails in flight, then what happens is something called auto-rotation. Basically, as the helicopter starts to come down, the pilot angles the blades like a windmill, and they start to rotate faster and faster. Then, just before the ground becomes a problem, the pilot changes the angle and basically spends the energy which he's stored up in the rotor disc as downward thrust. This then gives him a few seconds of grace to achieve a bumpy but safe landing. And because the helicopter can touch down pretty much anywhere, it's actually a lot safer to be in one of these rather than, say, a jet airliner if the engines conk out. So hopefully that's helped satisfy some of your curiosity. But of course, as the saying goes, it's not what you've got that counts, but what you do with it. And what we're looking to do with this chap is to raise over £1 million to help the disadvantaged, both at home and abroad. So if you'd like to be part of that win-win adventure, then head over to flyingtrader.org and help us help others. See you there.